Okay, let's read the newest chapter of One Piece, number 961, and it is called the Mountain God Incident. So it should be a continuation of Oden's flashback. But first we have a cover story, Gang my family, though these people attacked. So they came to Dressrosa and all men are kissed. They have like traces of somebody's lips on them. So maybe it is Lola. Maybe because you remember she wanted to marry somebody. So maybe she became like a kissing monster here, kissing everyone in her way. So maybe we're getting closer to Lola. But let's get on with Oden's flashback. Let's see. What will Oden do about the giant mountain god? As you remember, he decided to help Kinemon and Denjiro with this incident. So Kinemon is saying, could the capital really get destroyed over this little thing? Oh, be quiet! And the little boy is squealing, poor thing. And Oden is saying, that is why I told you to give it to me. No, please wait, Kinemon answers. This bow is worth a piece of white gold. I could finally pay off my debts and then I could. So he had some aspirations. He will pay his debts and then maybe he wanted to ask Hatsuru's hand, or maybe just become a nice member of society, maybe leave this Yakuza group and just live peacefully. So he really needs that gold. He doesn't want to give this ball out, even though the capital is in danger because of it. And Jiro is thinking, wow, he's like starstruck. He is Kazuki Oden, the one and only, the only adult I do not despise for being a fool, the one man I actually respect. That's interesting. He doesn't think that Kazuki Oden is a fool. Maybe because Kazuki Oden follows his own way and makes his own path. Maybe that's why Denjiro is like starstruck. But that's interesting. The mountain god would only come down the mountain if its child was kidnapped. People of the capital are talking. So somebody brought its child here. White boars being the heralds of the gods is ancient knowledge. Many assumed it was only a superstition, some kind of monk maybe, saying he has candles on his head and some kind of, I don't know, monk weapon. We must appease the mountain gods very quickly. Keep an eye out for a small white boar. If we fail to return it to the mountain, the capital will be destroyed. And we are finally seeing his mom, the big white boar. And yes, she's giant. Like we are seeing how her snout, should I call it snout, is compared to a regular person. So her snout is maybe 3 times or even 4 times bigger than a regular person, like whole body. It is eating humans and houses whole. Whoa, and this is a great panel. She's like, a Godzilla or something, eating these houses. Oh, she's searching for her child. I'm sure she doesn't really want to, she didn't come to hurt anybody. She isn't thinking about the houses, she's just thinking about finding her child. Please help me, save me. Ah, father, someone, please help. The boy ate my daughter. This is a nightmare. Holy crap. Well, if it is eating the houses whole, I bet people who are in the houses in the moment, they're getting eaten too. So it really is a catastrophe. There are deaths. That's serious. There you are. I finally found you. Hey, you are the boar nipper. So one of the guys who got that boar in the first place, he came to Kinemon and he said, you stole it from us. Anyway, you must take it back to the mountains immediately. The mountain god is heading straight for us. It is following this little guy's scent. We had no idea this would happen. My comrades were eaten by the mountain god because they had the little boar's scent on them. Ah, So maybe she's also eating everyone who has the scent of her baby on them because she thinks like they were involved with kidnapping of my baby, so I have to take revenge on them. Your friend Otsuru got caught up in the mess too. What? We wanted to get the white boar back from you, so we took her hostage. But while we were making our way down the mountain, they were all eaten. This is all your fault. So they took Otsuru with them to appease to Kinemon and asked to give their white boar back, like we give you your friend and you give us our boar. But while they were walking to the capital, they got that boar scent on her, and also like they had this scent, and somehow this guy survived. I don't know how. Maybe he's a fast runner, so he left his friends and ran away, and they were all eaten along with Otsuru. But well, it's a flashback, so we know that she's okay, so there's no real drama about that. But Kinemon doesn't know that. Of course, he's shocked, like we see his face, and we can see how much Otsuru means for him. Whoa, that monster will come straight here because of the scent. So in this moment, Kinemon gave the little boar back. I mean, not back, he gave it to Oden, not to that guy. He gave it to Oden, obviously. And then he decided to face the big mother boar herself. Damn, I guess he wants to get revenge for Otsuru, like you eaten my friend, now I will kill you, I guess. Well, he has no chances, I think. But he found the boy easily and he's ready to challenge her. And he's remembering Otsuru's words, like his moments with his best friend. He stole again, how awful. I will pay you back. So she paid the people who Kinemon stole from. Get a real job, Kinemon. If you stay in the Yakuza, you will probably end up dead. Fine by me, nobody would care if I died anyway. Ouch, why did you throw a rock at me? So they had this funny relationship. I guess they care about each other a lot, but they are hiding their feelings in a very Japanese way, you know. Give me back Otsuru. He's angry. Oh, now a new theory. Maybe Otsuru actually got eaten, but she isn't like processed in birth system yet. So some of the people, maybe most, maybe all of the people who were eaten, they can be saved if we like slice through that poor boar and set them free. Then I really feel for that boy. I don't think she's getting out of that alive. And she had no evil intentions in the first place. She just wanted to get back her baby. So Kinemon is attacking her on her poor snout, and of course she's getting even more angry. She's getting even angrier. Stop it, boy! If you hurt the mountain god, Wano could be destroyed. I will slice open your stomach, you beast, Kinemon says, not listening to the monk. I will get Otsuru back. What kind of god are you? So, I don't see you as a god. Just give my friend back. So they are battling it out, and he's really hurting that poor boy. She got a lot of blood coming out. That boy has guts, Oden murmurs. And Denjiro is yelling, "Stop it, Kinemon!" Oh, it's nice, he's worried about his friend. Whoa, damn, I think the boar won because we see Kinemon and he is out cold, and boar is continuing to ravage through the capital. And Kinemon is thinking to himself, so he hasn't lost his consciousness, but he can barely move. If Otsuru dies because of me, then I have no right to continue living. That's sad. And someone is yelling, "Hey boy, is this what you have been looking for?" And it must be Oden. Then that's a really cool panel, guys. We see Oden showing this little boy to his mom. Whoa, this is great. How the boy looks so sinister and Oden's shadow looks so cool. Kosuke Oden, Monk yells. That cursed child, he is behind another disaster. So as I said, they are all going to think that Oden is the one who stole that baby. He is the one who brought it here. Well, obviously, because if he has it now, it must be him, right? So they are going to blame him. And maybe after this very incident, he is going to be exiled from the capital because we know he caused this. Yes, so everyone is now going to think that he caused this. And Oden is himself even saying, "I was craving some roasted boar." So he is taking all the blame on himself, and Kinemon is thinking to himself, "No, I am responsible for this." But I guess he decides not to do anything, or maybe he's hurt that badly that he isn't able to do anything. And people are angry at Oden, and they're saying, "Give me back my mother. How could you do something so cruel? Give me back my daughter." Damn, whoa, that's really cool. So now they are going to battle it out, Odin and this giant boy, and the poor little thing is running away, and his mom is charging on Odin, and Odin is using Odin two-sword style, but we can see on his hip that he has three swords. So he was using a three-sword style combat. So that's really interesting because it's kind of like a we can reference it to Zoro, who is also using free sword style. And we do remember that Hiyori was really surprised when she saw Zoro using free swords. And after that, she told him everything about her being Hiyori and all that stuff. So she put her trust in him. Maybe because of this detail, maybe because of this free sword style, because it holds some importance to her because Oden was the one who used that style. Whoa. These panels just keep getting better and better. Holy crap, guys. Paradise Waterfall, so he's using a move. Togen Shirataki. It's on page 12 where I'm reading it, and you have to see it. It's incredible. So he cut off that boy's teeth. Hi, I'm Edison now, and I wanted to say that actually I didn't realize that that huge line that going through the bow is not an effect. So the bow was actually cut in half. I didn't realize that. So the bow was cut in half with this move of Odin using two-sword style, and that's how all the people were released from the bow. So I didn't understand it on my first reading, but now when I reread the chapter, I finally realized that. Holy moly, of course everyone is shocked and Odin looks really serious. No wonder all women think he's cool. He really is cool. And then Jira! Then Jira is still very, very starstruck. He even has stars in his eyes. He's thinking, "Oh, Odin, my hero, my role model." Well, it's really interesting how different retainers might think of Odin or see Odin, because Danjiro is already like, whoa, he thinks Odin is like incredible. And Kinemon is going to respect Odin a lot after Odin taking blame for Kinemon's mistake. And even maybe Odin will save Tsuru. So Kinemon will have more reasons to follow Odin. And he's shocked, of course, and we see Grandpa Hell. Impressive. We should head back. So he was going to do something himself, but maybe he didn't get a chance because he doesn't look injured or anything. So maybe he didn't even have the chance to stand against that boar. We don't know how he would manage. It is said that an entire village worth of people was eaten by the boar. The capital may have survived, but nearly a quarter of the city was lost. Miraculously, there were no human fatalities. But Otsuru is here, and I mean, she's hugging Kinemon and crying, Kinchan, oh, it's really cute. Oh, it's so cute. And people are thinking, what Oden did was so cool, we should probably thank him, but it was his fault in the first place. He is a criminal. He was so cool, I almost cried out in awe. And these are men, these are not women, so men actually respect him too now. And that's really interesting because we have to see the development, from Oden being hated by everybody thinking he's an outlaw, he's like a bad guy, to Oden being really revered by all the people of Wano, not only Kuru region. So we have to see how this progression goes. Everyone, listen, Kinemon is saying, I have a confession to make. But Oden knocks him out and says that would be pointless. Okay, so Oden really wanted to take the blame upon himself, and that government official who was like a servant of Kazuki Sukiyaki, of the current shogun, he appears in this scene and he is saying, I apologize for the timing of this, but, and he gives Oden that piece of paper where it's written disowned, and Oden looks happy about this. Wahahaha, I see. So I have been disowned. Not only that, but I have also been exiled from the capital. How pathetic, Lord Shogun. It looks like you. Now the entire flower capital has admitted that it cannot handle me anymore. This is exactly what I wanted. Time to head to the other side of the river. I will be sleeping there by sunset. Oh, I need to eat something. By age 18, Oden had caused the mountain guard incident. But we know that he didn't cause it. He actually saved the capital from it. But what was his motivation? Was it really to save people? But he didn't have to take the blame for it, right? So he took the blame because he wanted to be maybe disowned, but he wanted to be exiled from the capital. Maybe he wanted both. So he actually got what he was striving for. It was his plan all along. Maybe even some of the things he was doing on purpose because he wanted to become free, maybe, of Shogun's responsibilities. Maybe they were holding him down, and we know that he always wanted to set sail. So maybe he thinks now that he's disowned and exiled from the capital, now he will have maybe more freedom and more chances to go out to the sea. Are you crying, Kin-chan? Otsuru asks, and Kinemon is answering, of course not, Otsuru. That man, and he's crying a lot. Oh, like rivers of tears. Ah, I would happily die for someone like him. Are you sure you're not crying? So this is the moment. This is the moment where he got Kinemon's heart, Kinemon's loyalty. And Denjiro's loyalty he already had it. I feel the same way. Hey, wait up, Denjiro. He inspired me first. So they are chasing Oden. So, wow, that's how he got his first two retainers. They were really impressed by him and they just followed along, and I guess he led them. The emotional weight is different. I will be his first follower. And Odin is like, well, what is going on? I envy their free spirits. Someone from the capital is thinking, I want to go with them too. At that moment, these men suppressed their desire to follow Odin. So some regular people from the capital, they, I guess, were scared to live their normal lives, and to go with Oden. So they stayed even though they wanted to follow him. And on this day, the balance of the capital was tilted in more ways than one. That was also a day when the perspective of the people of Wano on Oden has changed. Like, yeah, women always thought he was cool, but men really disliked him. But now, I guess they are starting to think, he's really a cool dude. I would I would love to follow him, but I don't want to leave my life behind, so I guess I will stay. But he still got some kind of loyalty, some kind of respect from them. Wana, the Hakumai region. Welcome, welcome, Lord Oden. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm sorry. Lord Yasui has been looking forward to your arrival. Stop lying. No way he would be happy to see me. That's Yasui. Oh, we missed him. I missed him. You are correct. I would not get excited over an exiled fool from the capital. What do you want, Oden? And you even brought some henchmen with you? Did I know of Hakumai, Shimotsuki, Yasuie? Now I'm thinking, maybe it's not the time to think that, but Otoko was his daughter, and she looked very, very, very small. And who's her mother, I wonder? Because when we met Yasui in present time, he was pretty old. Like he's an adult man here, 39 years ago, so he must be like, like a grandpa. I would think he would be Otoko's grandpa, but she said daddy, and she herself is like maybe 10 or 12 years old max. That's an interesting question. Okay, let's think on it later. You're correct. I would not get excited over an exiled fool from the capital. What do you want, Oden? And you even brought some henchmen with you? Did I know Hakumai, Shimotsuki, Yasui? Please hold on. There's a puddle. All right, please step over me to cross this puddle. Some dude is saying, what the hell is going on? Hey, uncle, what is with this creepy weirdo? Oden is asking. Yeah, what's wrong? Do not be so rude. He is my newest servant, Yasui is saying. Guys, no way. I thought it for a second, but I didn't even have time to like explore this thought. But then this is crazy. So this dude who is so ready to let anyone step on him, he says, Hehe, I was taken in by Lord Yasui. My name is Orochi. I am but a humble servant. Kurozumi Orochi. And he looks like really, really humbled and all that. A fateful meeting. And we're on break because I guess this is crazy. This is crazy. So, guys, can you believe it? Orochi. Uh, there were theories that maybe Orochi was Yasui's brother or something. That was a huge theory, and I actually believed it. I thought it is very plausible. But holy hell, Orochi started as a servant of Yasui, and he is ultimately the one who killed Yasui in the end. I guess he must have harbored a lot of bad feelings towards Yasui, because you see how now he is like throwing himself on the floor, ready to let anyone step on him to cross that puddle. So maybe some of this resentment is boiling up inside of him. He makes himself look a humble servant, but inside he actually thinks to himself, why should I be like this? I want to live in a cool place surrounded by money and women and all that stuff. I want to live like that too. Why do I have to be like this, just a servant? That's really interesting. So then this chapter really shows us the motivations of many of the characters. Like, why did some of the retainers decide to follow Oden? Why did Oden did some of the things he did? The great sentence. And why Orochi might have developed into the person he is now. So this is like a chapter about motivations. I'm stunned. It's a great chapter. I loved it. I loved it. Well, guys, thank you for watching. And if you're a first time viewer, consider subscribing for more future content. And that's it for now. See ya.